So, my name is Precious, and I am the daughter of two doctors who immigrated from Africa, met here in the States, and got married. So, I was born here in the early 90s. I met Charisse in kindergarten, and we went together until high school graduation, when I went on to study law, and she became a registered nurse. But we stayed friends and even expanded our friend group to include Carlton, Brady, and a few other people. Everything was fine. We would meet up every time we could, call each other about every little thing, and laugh at the world together. But then, after law school, Carlton and I became serious, and I noticed the change in Charisse almost immediately. She stopped taking my calls, stopped calling me, and when we met, she was distant. Then she started throwing out passive-aggressive comments about how Africans look down on African Americans and how they are the ones who paved the way for us, and we are not better than them, and things like that. It made our entire friend group dynamic very uncomfortable because everyone knew she was talking about me. Then Carlton and I got engaged, and she seemed to cool off. Or so I thought. 7 months into our relationship, Carlton started getting edgy. I thought it was just cold feet, but then one day he took me out and broke off our relationship. He said he and I really had very little in common since I did not have the same background and history as him. Basically everything Charisse had been saying. I tried to convince him that all that did not matter, but he wouldn't listen. Then he said he wanted to be with someone who understood the struggle. We were supposed to be married in June, but he ended up marrying Charisse on the very day we had planned our wedding. I didn't attend, and neither did Brady, who supported me throughout that painful time. A year later, Brady, who is white, by the way, asked me to marry him. I said yes. Fast forward 5 years, and you'd think the drama would be over. But no. Carlton recently contacted me asking, of all things, for me to come back to him. He says he made a mistake marrying Charisse because she doesn't cook, doesn't clean, and refuses to share her income. She expects him to pay for private school for her daughter because my kids go to private school. She compares our lives constantly, demanding that he act like Brady, who supports me as a stay-at-home mom. What she doesn't know is that I run my own online consulting law firm from home. I cook, clean, and manage our household. Charisse heard that Carlton wants me back through one of his own friends, and now she is all over our social media blaming me for raising the bar too high with my outdated African standards and stuff. She says I am making her look bad by treating Brady so well and having my kids so well turned out. And how did I respond? I simply went off our chat groups for the sake of my peace, and I refused to discuss either Charisse or Carlton with any of our friends. The last I heard of them, they are getting divorced. Well, what can I say? I won't lower my standards for anyone. As far as I am concerned, they deserve each other.